guys, this is a big job. Rocky's on site. The plan for today, let me turn this camera and show you. The plan for today is to take that dash out. Now there are 2 bolts there, 2 bolts on the other side, 5 small Phillips heads there. We have to take the cowl off the steering wheel. There are 2 shear bolts. There are bolts in behind the ashtray. There are bolts in behind the grill. That phone kit has to come out. It's not a small job by any means. So it's, you know what, it's 25 to 10. I'm not even going to put a time on this. I've watched videos where it's taken an hour. I've watched videos where it's taken 2 hours, and that's with one guy. There's 2 of us, so it might take 2.5 hours. I'm not going to video the whole thing, but we'll keep you updated as we go along. First thing to do is, we've got a bag, we've got it labeled for to take the screws. I'm going to take the cowl off at the steering wheel, and then we're going to sit down and allocate work, and that's the plan for this morning. So we'll talk to you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we're half an hour, 25 minutes into the build. A couple of bolts came off handy enough. Again, let me turn this camera and I'll show you what we've done. Remind you, bag everything. We have that bag marked with dash parts, and anything off the dash, switches, knobs, everything is going in that. So we got those bolts. There are little screws in there. There's 5. How many did you get out? 2. 3 of them are causing a massive problem. We got the cowl out, we got the dash out. I'm about to take off the heater. We got rid of the old phone kit that was there. This dash is actually metal. We can't get the ashtray out, but a hammer will do that because it won't be going back in. So I'm going to take out the heater controls, and then we've sprayed the screws up there. We're afraid to go at it with an impact driver because of the windscreen. So the next thing I'm going to do is that heater, that steering cowl, and we'll see about dropping the steering wheel down, and then I'll fill you in. This was not easy, I'm telling you now. It's 11:45. Rocky had to go off. We had a problem with 3 small screws. So Rocky went to get a small impact driver that he has. But while he was gone, I said, you know what, I'll just drill the feckin' things out. Don't drill the screws out. I had 2 drilled but not out, and he came back and his impact driver went zzz. And then we spent, what, 40 minutes at the next 2 screws. But let me turn this camera. It's out. It's there at his feet. Where did you put it? There it is there. 1 dash. But oh my God, lads. Now that's only half the battle. The beautiful thing is it's a metal dash. We're going to rub it down. We're going to spray it at some stage. I'd need all that just to get this out, because there's a heater blower motor in there that we need to get out. So now we've got to disconnect these heater cables and label them, and there's no wiring to be disconnected as such. But oh my God, that took us little over 2 hours. And I'm going to be honest, we're going to put away tools, have a look at what we have to do, and we might call it a day. We like to finish at 12, half 12. It's 11:45. So we're just going to assess the situation. There's a few cables that we need to cut out from a telephone kit and an alarm and a thermostat. And then we'll see where we are. I'll come back to you in a few seconds. Okay, so we managed to get the dash out. We have sussed out what needs to be done to take out the heater, the fan blower unit. We're not going to do it today. Today is Monday. I'm away doing a campsite review with Charlie Tuesday, back Wednesday. I'm away Thursday. There's a few fiddly little bits to be done, but that'll be a bits and bob. For example, when I took down, when we were working up here, up top, I'll just show you up here. When we were inside doing the carpet, I couldn't get in there to that low piece to get the carpet down. I was just wrecking my head. So Rocky said he might come out during the week because he has keys to the shed, and he might get that down and do a bit of hoovering and just general tidy up. But we're not going to touch the dash till possibly next Monday to get out that blow heater. We're going to fix the blow heater. We're going to put back in the blow heater. That dash is going to be cleaned and sprayed, and we're going to put all that back in, and then we're going to start working our way back, tidying things up. That's the plan. So the next piece of this video will possibly be a week from now, but it's only going to be a couple of seconds for you. Welcome back, guys. It's been a week or so since myself and Rocky were out doing the dash. Let me just show you what we did and what the plan is for today. It's a Monday morning, and if we can get this done today, I'm going to be quite happy. So hang on, I'll turn this camera. Right, you would have seen from earlier on in the video, we got that dash out. The next plan is we want to get this heater matrix out, which I watch Coombe Valley Campers in the UK, and he was taken out of a pickup truck. Now there are screws where Rocky is in there, there's 3 screws, but one has to be taken out from behind the grill, and then there's 3 screws here, and one is to be taken out behind the grill. And there's a few differences on this van compared to the one that Coombe Valley Campers were working on. So putting the camera down, show you how we get on in a couple of minutes. We're going to try and get that little heater matrix out of the dash. So I mentioned Coombe Valley Campers earlier on at the start of the video. I watched their videos on how to take this dash out, and in fairness, the dash came out with a little bit of work. Then myself and Rocky went at the heater. Now they said there may be 1 or 2 problem screws with the heater. Let me turn this camera to show you where we are now. Okay, a bit of light on the subject. The heater is out, but we've created a monster with, you shouldn't see that daylight out there. So we've a bit of rust repair work to do before we do anything else, but the heater matrix is out. And here it is here on the table. We've basically got to split that, and we're not doing it today, but when I get a bit of light, we've got to split that along these seams, all the way along the 4 sides, just to get to here, to take out the motor. And also we're gonna have to replace the vents that are in there, but I've ordered a kit to do that. But that's where we are at the moment. I'm going to knock this video on the head, call this video a wrap, and in the next video, God knows what we'll be doing. Rocky said we'll more than likely be repairing all of the work that we need to do around the dash, which is fine. We'll just rub it down, treat it with a rust inhibitor, get some fiberglass. We don't use Bondo, because Bondo you have to mix it. Fiberglass I think is an awful lot easier to do. We might get a piece of aluminium as well and make a few patches. We don't know yet, but that's the next job, and it won't be today. Your man is over there ready to wrap up for the day. I'm wrapping this video. Remember, you can support the video by buying us a coffee at this address here, or you can go to charlieandme.ie, buy some t-shirts, mugs and stuff like that, which helps Series 6 and the van build. If you go to our coffee page, I'll update the photographs on the van build as we go. Talk to you later. Take care.